Got the link right now and see what it does. Cool. Nice. I wonder if people are gonna come back now. Let's see. Here we go. The link. Booyah. Got the link now. Cool.
What is it?
What's up, Hector? What's up, Hector? Up on Twitter real quick. Let's see. Dogecoin. Cool. Nice.
They go straight on YouTube. Will they see it or they need the link?
Well, I just linked it right now on YouTube right now. On Twitter, I sent a link right now on YouTube. Well, I'm sorry, I sent a link on Twitter right now. With a YouTube link, yeah.
All right.
Yeah, you right.
Click on it.
Cool.
Click on it.
All right. Okay.
We're already there.
I'm sorry?
Okay. Said we're already there.
I'm sorry?
Yeah, we're live now. We're live now. Yeah. It's good to do gold now. Cool.
Okay, good.
Cool. Let's see. What's up, everybody? It's Hey John, and of course, as you know, it's Nick PapaDogeio.
Hey.
And today we're going to talk about, upshot, the rug pulling, what to look out for, and just talk about whatever's, so that's what we're going to do today. So, Nick, how are you today, man?
I'm good.
Yeah? Nice. I see a beautiful dog bowl behind you, but I don't see a dog, though.
No, she's not there.
I think it's a dog bowl. Yeah, man. So, did you see
it's a plate, when she left.
Is it water or?
When she ate, no, it's when she ate what was left of my food the other day.
Oh, yum. If you're human food, awesome. That's the way, man. The good dog life right there. Yeah, man. So about Upshot, dude. Did you know the guy personally or not really?
Well, what was funny is that before it happened, I was on his show the day before he launched the token.
Oh.
And yeah, and on his show, I mean, he asked me, what would you say to someone who wants to start a shit coin? What should they do and not do?
Oh, yeah.
So I said, yeah, he asked me.
Oh.
So I said, everything that needs to be done, in front of everyone. I mean, this channel's probably gone, but so I said, well, here's what to do and here's what not to do,
Yeah.
And when you develop a coin like that.
Yeah.
And the next day, I saw that he launched a coin. First, he never told me about it or anything. So then there's a light bulb that came up in my head. And I went to see the code and developers and everything and the way he launched it. And he did the exact opposite of what I said. Exactly. I mean, then I was like, what the fuck, man? Someone cannot be that stupid. He just asked me yesterday what to do, what not to do. And he does exactly the opposite.
Wow.
So I was in the RP's dev chat on Telegram at the same time, and we were talking about it. And I was like, man, he cannot be that stupid because, I mean, from what I've watched from him before on YouTube,
yeah,
it didn't seem like someone who was full of shit,
Right.
So to me, it seemed like he was trustable. So at that point, when he first launched, I was like, okay, definitely there's gonna be a rug pull. That's 100% sure.
That's funny.
But what I thought was that he was doing that to make a point because it was so stupid the way it was made that it was unbelievable to me. It's just like, what the fuck, man? And I thought that he wanted to teach a lesson or something by doing a rug pull right before his show the next day. and say, okay, people, see, that's what happened when you trust too much, or whatever, you know, something. So maybe something intelligent would have come out of it. So
Yeah.
that's what I thought at first, and I told people in there, said, look at that tomorrow, right before his show, he's gonna announce something and he's gonna make a run poll to show people how it happens or something like that. But that did not happen. So let's say that I
Wow.
was a lot confused, especially when I look at the token that was just 30 lines of code, which was exactly the tutorial that they give you to learn how to code a shitcoin on Binance chain. And it was exactly that, those 30 lines, which is not production ready at all. So it was like, man, that's fucking suicide. What the fuck was it? So yeah, that's
That's funny, man. Wait, so I remember he was saying there's like developers and all that kind of jazz, but it sounds like it sounds like you're just saying he kind of copied and pasted, right, for the most part?
yeah, there's no developer. I mean, there was people, probably his kid's friend or something. I don't know,
Oh.
honestly, because there's no development involved in there other than maybe a website.
Yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah,
about it.
yeah.
That's all the development there was to do,
Oh, and it's a pretty bad one too, the website, right? It's pretty like just like whatever. Well, nothing
because there
special,
was
right?
nothing.
That's funny. So he actually asked you, wow, okay. Because you were
Yeah,
saying all these developers. Did you see that the one guy who started like kind of like I guess was his messenger? I forgot his name, Luke or something, or was it Al? I don't know. I forgot his name. Uh, the I guess the chubby guy. I don't know his name. I forgot his name already. Well, based on Twitter,
I don't
right?
know.
He was saying, "Hey guys, I'm gonna speak for Upshot, because I'm being his messenger." And he had a video, and he kind of posted himself, and he's saying, "Oh my God, I lost faith in humanity, and all this kind of stuff," And I was like, "Oh," and he's one of I guess Upshot's developer at the time, so it's kind of interesting right there.
Yeah, no, anyway, there was no development to do. Like I said, it's
Yeah,
really a
yeah,
copy
yeah.
paste of the tutorial. That's it. And I think the tutorial was even a bit longer. I don't know.
It was kind of funny because he was saying, yeah, I put all this money into this thing, I developed it, I went to San Francisco, I went back and forth, I was trying to find security, all this kind of jazz, and then here you are saying, nah, man, there's nothing done here. Just copy paste and change a few words, and
I don't know. I could have
hilarious.
done that in 5 minutes. You know, the
Yeah,
only fee, the only fee that it did pay is like to be able to launch it on Binance Chain.
right.
There's like gas fees like Ethereum,
Yeah, yeah,
and maybe some liquidity that he did put himself in it.
yeah.
That's about it.
Wow.
I don't see any other expenses related to that. I mean,
Right.
unless each of his developer wrote a line of code and he paid them for it. But
A line, huh? Shit. Actually, had business. Write one line of garbage and get paid for it.
okay, maybe 4 lines.
Whatever, man. I do four. It's okay. I can do four. That's funny,
Just
man.
copy paste those 4 lines.
Right? Oh, that's crazy, man. And did you watch his whole video or?
Yeah, I did watch the video and I found it very interesting
Yeah.
because he's really like a textbook sociopath. Literally. I mean, there was nothing in there that did show that he had any remorse, that it
Right?
showed that basically that he was caring about people. He was always, oh, poor me, poor me, poor me.
Yeah,
He's like,
yeah.
I did do that, I did do that for you, I did do that, and now you fall on me, poor little me, and I did panic for a 15% drop
Isn't that hilarious?
and whatever. It's
15%.
like, what? Yeah, and I was like,
The fuck? Are you
nobody
serious?
panic in crypto for a 15%
I know.
drop other than if you're like a paper hen and you just got in.
Yeah.
So it makes no sense right there. But it's really like it's nonverbal, the way it was placed in the video. First of all, it was looking like an Al Qaeda prisoner who was about to be decapitated or something with the setting that he chose.
Send to the gallows.
Yeah, it was really like it's like if he was in a small somber basement with like captor that was holding the camera. It's like you better do what, like really sounded like that.
I don't know, man. I'm thinking more like that was his hotel room or something, you know, or his cousin's room or something. You know what I mean? I don't know, because obviously it can't be his house because it's so like decrepit, I guess.
Oh, it's like it's an imposter. That's it. I mean, I got caught myself because I gave him my trust before. I went on his show and everything.
Oh,
And
you
even
did?
on my birthday, he was there and he was saying, "Oh, that would be cool if you would come on my show and again and blah blah blah." And I said, "Yeah, no problem, man."
Oh, that's funny. So so you met him maybe like once or twice only. I'm guessing, right? Or more than that, or prior to that as well, or just kind of like the 1 or 2 times for the most part.
What? Sorry, one of two time what?
No, no, I'm asking. So you met Upshot maybe 1 or 2 times, I guess, or was it more than that?
Oh, I talked to him a few times, maybe a little bit more, but not
Oh,
that much.
oh, I see. I'm just kind of curious what your relationship was with with him. You know.
What?
No, I'm asking. I was just kind of curious as to what your relationship was, with him. Was it like, kind of close, kind of just like, oh, I just kind of know you from Twitter or something, or I met you here and there,
I think it
that sort of
was.
thing.
I I honestly think he was trying to get close to me to get something.
Oh, is that right?
Now that I know what the kind of person he is,
Yeah.
that's I can see it because he was really trying to charm me. Oh, come on my show. Oh, you're the best. Gonna invite you at the party at that place and blah blah blah. You know, it was like
That's funny.
licking my boots for no fucking reason.
It's kind of funny because people always talk about Upshot, all the time, but I never really watch his stuff for the most part. 'Cause I don't really watch any other YouTuber because it's a lot of time in a day. You know what I mean? So I was like, but the other thing, he's a Doge father. He's super nice, this and that. But I mean, like when I watch him once, I get like before his actual like apology video. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, the guy makes me cringe. The way he talks and stuff, it's like,
Yeah,
oh
well,
dang, bro,
but
what's up with you? You're so like strange, I guess is the word. I don't know. Maybe I'm too
yeah,
harsh.
but that's part of the persona too. I mean, he needs to look retarded enough
Well,
so you don't think he's able to pull something like that.
I mean, the thing is, I mean, he can look retarded, right? Because he looks like he's like I'm like an expert at this and that. I mean, would you entrust someone who's mentally ill or something with your like technical analysis or something? I probably wouldn't, right? So I mean, he comes across
But
as well spoken and smart, but at the same token, he's very strange. I mean, when I watched him the first time, I was like, what? This guy's so off. He just seems so like, I don't know, creepy, I guess is the word.
yeah, but at the same time, I agree with you. If you watch it without sound, he's gonna look very, very creepy. But if you focus on the content, what he was saying was
Right,
still making sense. You
right,
know, so I did kind of get passed through that when I was watching his video,
yeah,
and that's what did catch me. It was more like the words of what he was saying. There was no like big eyes
yeah.
or big cartoony face on his YouTube ads or whatever. You know, he was just like having a weird face, which is his natural face, and
Yeah.
you
Well,
know,
well, I was referring to watching his other YouTube videos prior to him actually doing the actual apology video. I mean, like just watching a regular video of him just doing his regular stuff, like whatever. But yeah. Let's see here. Mike says, "How about we don't judge? Is that possible, Nick? We don't judge this guy. Is that possible?"
no.
Exactly. I feel the same way. Nope.
I mean, a sociopath is a sociopath. Even if you don't want to judge them, they're gonna still be a sociopath. And there's a lot more sociopaths in the community that are ravaging our ranks every day because those people are making money when we lose our money. So not judge. It's not judging is without knowing. I would not judge a situation or a person if I did not know what did happen. If I did not know that he did not follow my advice and that he did something totally stupid, I mean, those are facts.
Right.
That is not a judgment. So is it possible not to judge? I'm not judging him. I'm just saying facts.
Right.
I mean, and I would like to challenge anyone to argue with my facts
Right.
about that, honestly.
Yeah. Well, actually, I
I,
go ahead.
oh, sorry. I was about to say I never judge anybody.
Right.
I'm always giving the benefit of the doubt
Right.
until I have proof without a doubt. Like what we got there. I mean, in the video was obvious. Like semi-open position, like when he was talking. Again, that's a sign of deception. You know, kept swallowing, another sign of deception and of lying. I mean, those are things that have been studied, not by me. I'm not inventing that. It's things that have been studied by the FBI and the CIA for years. The nonverbal, the nonverbal behaviors and what they mean. So I'm not an expert in nonverbal, but there are signs that are always there that you don't need to be an expert just to know a little bit to be able to recognize them.
Right. Right. So I thought it's kind of funny because I was asking some people on individually, right? Hey, what do you think about his whole situation? Do you think it's real? Do you think it's fake? Are you giving the benefit of doubt? And even after the video, there were still some folks saying, you know what? I don't think he had ill intent. I was like, are you serious? Like, how could you, like, what? I mean, to me, it sounds like, it sounds like denial right there, in my opinion. But I'm just like, I mean, how could you,
No,
I mean, what?
but
I don't
no, in
get
the
it.
video, that's the thing. He was not even denying. You
Yeah,
know, he was in one side, he was playing the honesty card, like,
right.
yes, I did it. But on the other side, kept justifying it and played a victim.
Yeah. To me, it
No,
almost,
it's like that's not an apology. It's just like you guys should apologize to me. You are the problem because you did invest in what I did. You know, that's exactly what he was saying. It's like it's
yeah,
not my fucking problem
I
if your
agree.
guy invests more than what you can spend. That he said exactly that,
Yeah,
almost word for word.
several times too.
Um, yeah. It's like I was flabbergasted enough that it did motivate me to watch the video until the end. It
Yeah.
did keep me as an audience, that's for sure.
Oh, for sure. Me too. Actually, I
I was
actually
like, man,
initially I made a video and I was like, no way, this guy seems like a legit dude, right? Everyone's saying he's a good guy, so I didn't want to judge, and I was like, come on, Upshot, come my show and let's talk and tell us what really happened here, right?
oh yeah,
And next
come
day,
out.
and next day later, he comes out. You know what? I'm not giving any kind of interviews, nothing. This is what it is, and it's all you're gonna get for the most part. I was like, what the? You know what? I gotta start
Yeah,
judging now.
it's like you guys lost money. I took it, and I don't fucking care. You are just stupid to invest in what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Bye. That's what.
Right.
That's really in short what the video was saying.
Right.
And I mean, someone who does something like that is either a sociopath or a psychopath. Either way, both are narcissists.
Right.
So he's having enormous narcissistic personality with, and he plays the victim to make people fulfill that side of him, you know?
Right. Right. So what do you think about his future making cat videos and dog videos? Something more lighthearted per him.
He's gonna find a way. Like, please donate to that foundation that I did to save cats and dogs in Mexico. Then he's gonna run away with the money again. I mean, that guy is finished. He
He
cannot ever do anything. At
what?
least not in crypto or related to money, because someone's gonna come and out him.
Right.
He
Right.
cannot do
Wait. So
easy.
so 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 what do you think about the new Logan Paul coin? I forgot what it's called. Something like Doogie, Doinky Doink, Doinky Doink. That's what it's called. Doinky Doink. Logan Paul. He's basically like
Well, yeah.
he is, right? Some big YouTuber guy, like I forget how many millions of subscribers, right? And he has like this doink coin.
Yeah, I heard about it, but I did not study it either.
I ain't
I'm
either.
just too busy with other stuff.
Yeah.
But one thing is sure is if you see a coin and you go look at the code on BSC scan and you see just like 30 lines or remnants of another contract or something like that in it, like comments that seem to not have its way there, it's for sure is a rug pull, 100%.
Oh.
Or if it's called or if there's like 10 of them that are having the name Doge in it, or if it's a guy that names the coin after him, like Upshot, those are signs.
Now they are, right?
I mean, it's like if I was doing Nick Coin, it's
I
like,
would buy it.
yeah, but I would never do that.
I would still buy it though, if you ever did it.
No, but
funny.
I mean,
No, I know.
do an age on coin, it's like you need to be narcissistic to do something like that, I think.
No,
You need to be full of yourself.
the funny thing is that a month or two ago, with the whole Dogecoin hype when it reached its peak right here, right? And I was live streaming, I was seeing maybe like 2,000 people at a time, or 2 to 4,000 people at a time here, right? And everyone's saying, "Hey, John, make a coin." I'm like, what? Why would I want to do that for? I mean, why would I want to do that?
No,
It's so funny.
other than if you do one by mistake, I would say I don't recommend doing it.
No, I wouldn't do it. It's too much effort. But in terms of marketing it and everything,
Binance chain is like really the example of only put what you can lose. Don't invest in that.
Right.
I mean, don't take it as an investment. Take it as a game. That's what it is. It's nothing else. Because the way it's made and all the bots on it and all the toxic environment around it, you always have 90% chance to lose.
Oh yeah. Well.
Oh yeah, you're never gonna earn a lot. You need to do day trading and really check the thing.
Yeah, you gotta rewatch it though. You see every chart, it goes up and it goes down like almost instantly.
Yeah, it's roller coasters.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen it with our piece, and I mean, I think that it's one of the less shitty coin, but there's still risk there.
Right.
Like today, we had an all-time low, and I mean, it's nothing on our end that did do it.
Right.
It just happened. So like I say, don't put thousands of dollars on that. I mean, that's being just crazy. Put $10 here and there and hope for the best. Unless, I mean, you're a quadrillionaire or a billionaire or whatever, and you don't care losing that $1,000, then put it. But if not, you better with going on tradable tokens. Also, one of a big sign that a team is very inexperienced is like they say, our token's going to be on Binance. No, because Binance don't even list their Binance chain coin.
Is that right?
They have, you need a BEP2 token, and just to issue the BEP2 token, you're not listed yet. It's like about $500,000.
Oh, hey Nick. By the way, I think Laura says, "Hey, you babe, Nick."
Hey, you babe, hon.
Hey, Laura.
I love you.
I'm not sure I say the last name, so I'm not gonna butcher it. I'll stick with Laura.
Zolushka.
There you go. What Nick said.
It means Cinderella in Russian.
Really?
Yep.
Wow. Okay. Well, pretty vet.
So I'm with Cinderella.
Oh wow. So okay. There you go. So do you have the golden shoe? I'm sorry, the glass shoe.
It seems like I got the right one.
Nice. Yeah, man.
Also, I just wanted like to warn people also about who they follow on Twitter or other media.
Okay.
Because people seem to be well-intentioned sometimes, but they can turn on a dime
Ah,
and make a lot of drama everywhere.
I
Be
see.
sure to always have the full context before judging about something.
Gotcha, gotcha.
Uh, I'm gonna take an example. I talked to Coco today, and she's having the same kind of problem I had with when I started herpes. I mean, I think everyone knows who's involved in that. Not in herpes, but in the drama that I had back then with Jenny QT, and she had the same problems like her and her troll or whatever, or like bullying her.
Oh,
But yeah, it's like that's why she think about quitting the community.
oh, wait.
So there's a lot of people like that.
Is that Coco?
Huh?
Is that Coco by any chance?
What?
Is that Coco?
What, Coco?
Coco? I don't know her name on Twitter. I forget.
Coco Channel.
Yeah, I
Coco
always.
Chanel.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, she sounds all sad nowadays. Like, oh, people are bullying me, this and that. You know.
Yeah, but Coco's fine. I mean,
Oh, okay.
she's the one who's been bullied, and I believe it because I've been bullied by those people too. I just like block them all.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of things like that that are dividing the community right now.
Right.
And
Right. Right.
I know that at some point they blame me because I started their piece,
Blame you for
but
what?
for dividing the community because I started their piece, they even asked me to step down, which they almost achieved to do.
Wow.
So, well, I'm there very less often than before because of all the drama. I mean, I just cannot take it. Uh, but I mean, it's affecting other people
Right.
too. So just don't, if there's drama or someone who's like, you feels trying to make drama, just don't get into it. Let them talk alone and let them do their stuff, and it's gonna just die. Because right now, why Doge is down? Yes, there's the market and everything, but there's also a lot of people that stop believing in it.
Oh, for sure. You could tell, man. You could tell.
And yeah, and that's a fact. I mean, if it continue like that, we're gonna have Doge Ethereum. We're gonna have the best developer in the world, but
Right.
it's gonna continue going down. The community needs to get up and get their shit together and stop all the drama and focusing on non-important stuff.
Right.
And then if smoking dope is making you fucked up, and just don't be on Twitter at the same time. You know, it's like, no, but I mean, most of the time is when people are stoned that is like dramas everywhere. I mean, if you make drama when you're stoned, stop smoking or go somewhere else. I
Right.
mean, we
Right.
don't need that. We need to have positive people
Right.
who are like supporting the community like there was before, because right now it's becoming a shit show.
Right.
I mean,
But I mean, like, to me, cryptocurrency is kind of like online gaming to me for the most part. You know, you play online games, whatever, online games. You basically play to kind of talk shit right here, right? And crypto,
mhm.
and to me, crypto, it kind of feels like a similar kind of dynamic right there, you know, where my coin is better than your coin. Kind of like I'm a gamer, I'm better than you, that kind of thing. So for me, it seems like,
Mhm.
you know, and I'm seeing a lot of kids come into crypto as well, and they just buy just because of so and so saying X, Y, and Z, and it seems more like just a game than anything else, really, more than actual, like, you know, like trading or investing. It's
To
more like a
some
quick
to
gamble.
some people, yes, I agree that to some people, yes, but to most, it's
Right.
not like that. If you look at the people who are coming and who are new, usually they get attracted because they think it's a way to get rich quick.
Exactly.
That's
Exactly.
the first thing, and
Yeah.
that's the first mistake someone will make, and that's how they will lose and learn. But again, we need a supportive community for them to learn. And right now, I don't see how it's possible. Most of the space that we have that were interesting, I mean, are like dying
Oh yeah.
because because of all that. Because every time someone jumps in,
Yeah.
there's drama somewhere, and people are not interested in drama. They go somewhere else. So
Ah.
we make other communities stronger by doing stuff like that.
Right. Well, I mean,
And that's a huge issue. I did contemplate leaving the community altogether also,
oh really? Wait, do you mean the? Do you
more
mean
than once.
when you say when you say leave the community? Do you mean leave developing Dogecoin or just leave everything altogether, including your investment in Dogecoin?
Listen, I have
Well,
brands that I wanted to bring to Doge,
right.
like 2,000 brands by the end of the year. But I mean, I didn't slack on that. Honestly, I'm not putting my effort and energy on it when I see that everyone's putting it down. How will I look like, honestly? I'm going to huge brands, telling them, "Hey, that community is super fun and whatever. Accept those as payment. You're gonna have them backing you." But if they go there, all they see is drama. Like, no, they won't want to get in.
Ah.
I'm still doing it because I have a contract to do with the guy, but I'm not pushing it as before.
Oh.
I mean, that's all things that people are losing.
Right.
I mean,
I see.
that's why I said the community needs to get their shit together or nothing will ever gonna happen.
Right. Well, how about the whole Doge Ethereum bridge thing? Do you think that would be like a bridge for the Dogecoin community to get better and more positivity?
I don't think that will, I don't think it will bring a lot. It will bring things for developers.
Right.
But for the common of mortal, I think it's gonna just make Ethereum like a richer blockchain, and that's all.
Oh, okay. So is it, so
I don't want to be negative,
no
but
no no no
from
no
what I
no.
see from a technical point of view, it's good.
For
That's not something that's bad.
oh
But
right
people who buy Doge will not bother with that. I mean,
right
it's like, oh yeah, there's Doge Ethereum and blah blah blah. Honestly, if I was not a technical guy, I wouldn't care. It's like, what the fuck is that? You know, why
yeah
would I want that? What does it change to my life? Would it
yeah
make the price higher?
yeah.
No,
Well Nick,
because I'm not buying more.
right, exactly. Well, Nick, could you explain it in a few words? Can I explain it to me like I'm five? What is the Ethereum to Doge bridge or whatever? Just in simple layman terms, you know, kind of like summarize it and make it super easy to understand in a few words. You don't like get all the details, kind of like, you know, like an example of what it does or something.
It's like a side chain that allows the Doge blockchain to bridge with Ethereum, basically.
Oh, okay.
So it's like a,
Is there any benefit for Dogecoin to do that? Because I know for Ethereum,
well,
there's
yeah,
high gas fees.
we can do smart contract and like not lose our Doge and just like
Oh,
back and forth. But I don't see how it's solving a problem.
right. So, okay.
That's why, I mean, technically, yes, there's more thing you can do because you can do like smart contract and stuff like
NFTs
that.
and those kind of things. Yeah.
But I mean, at the same time, it's like, will 90% of people who invest in those really care? Because that doesn't change much to their life.
Probably not. But question
Because
though.
the app, or you're going to be able to do them on Ethereum anyway, and people will continue doing it there because they're
Right.
used to it.
Right. But question though. I mean, if Dogecoin goes into, I guess, the bridge with Ethereum here, right? Doesn't that kind of take away from it being a currency or something? Or am I just, you know, being ridiculous by saying
Not
that?
really, because it's not integrated
Oh.
in the Doge chain. It's really like a side chain
Oh, okay. So it's kind of like a side
that
thing.
manage that. Yeah,
Oh.
it's not part of Ethereum and it's not part of Doge. It's another developer who's developing something in between.
Oh, so it's kind of like middleware or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Ah, okay. Okay. Gotcha.
So
All
it's
right.
not part of either environment.
Okay. Okay. So it's kind of like translation, right? From here to here.
Yeah, exactly.
Ah, okay. Gotcha. That to me now that makes more sense to me personally speaking. I'm like bridge. I'm like, what the fuck's a bridge? I'm like, what are you bridging here? I don't get it, but okay, that makes a lot more sense now. Wow.
Yeah, that's why it's a bridge. Like it's a middleware in between.
Right.
Helps it get on the other side. And I mean, then you can exchange your Doge for Ethereum if you
Right.
want. And,
Yeah, I don't
I
know.
mean, from smart contract, probably you'll be able to accept Doge in your contract. So
Right.
yeah, that's good technically. maybe that's gonna help some store accept, but I wonder with the fees how it's gonna change things, because we put those fees lower,
Right.
but we have a chain in the middle that makes them higher.
Right.
That kind of defeat the purpose too. I mean,
Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense because there's more transactions, there's more stuff going on. That makes sense.
yeah, I mean, it can help. It can help improve the value of the chain. But
Right.
what I'm wondering
Right.
is if it's gonna really change something on the investor side.
Right.
Because if we say those to the moon, well, the technical thing is okay. That's good.
Right.
But we need to attract investors. If
Right.
investors sell, we can have the best technology in the world, but if they
Right.
don't care,
Doesn't matter.
exactly.
Right.
So that's why, I mean, yes, that's a good thing,
Right.
but will it affect those that much? I'm not sure. It depends
Right.
how it's implemented. Depends on what is done with it. Because if nobody does anything with the bridge,
Right.
well, it can be good. But I mean, if you have the 100-inch TV, but you never watch it, it's useless. You know.
Nice to have, but doesn't do anything for you. I got you. That makes sense. Yeah. Oh my god. But I guess sidetracking here. I mean, obviously we can't quantify what Upshot did. I mean, I wonder how did it affect the community in general, though. I mean, did it like reduce the Dogecoin community legitimacy? I mean, I wonder, like,
No, because what does reduce the legitimacy? And it's not even a question of legitimacy. It's a question of decency, I think, because people who wants to get into Doge don't care about the community most of the time. You
that's
know,
true.
I
Yeah.
mean, they join the community after.
Right. You buy it first. Yeah.
They buy it first usually.
Yeah.
I never knew anyone who joined the community and after said, "I'm gonna buy those." You know, maybe there are, but that's the exception.
I would agree. Yeah.
But I mean, because Upshot was not using necessarily the community to promote his coin. You know, he was not hashtagging Doge Army to promote his coin or Doge at the same time as he was promoting it or whatever. It
Right.
just happened that members of the community was following it.
Right.
So because he was talking a lot about Doge,
Right.
but he was not associated with Doge in any way. If people think he was associated with Doge, they're wrong, because he was not shilling anything, as far as I know, other than his Upshot. I mean, so because I did that mistake in the beginning with their piece, because at first it was a game, and yes, I admit that it may have did some superficial damage to those reputation, because I did hashtag like those and those army at the same time as I was tagging our piece and promoting it. And that was not a good move from my part. And that's why when there was like the drama and everything, I said, well, it's easy. We're going to say to our people, just stop doing it. The problem
Oh.
is solved, you know?
Right.
But seemed like it was not enough. But anyway, that's another story from some time
Right.
ago.
Right.
But what I say is that the, the thing that is bad for the community is when someone is issuing a product or his own marketing initiative or whatever, and he literally associate themselves with those. People may hate me, but some of the worst scam that I've ever seen on BSC all have the name Doge in it. That is hurting the community way more. If you
Oh.
condone those things and
Right.
your dose goes down, I don't want to hear about it. I don't want to hear about you. I mean, you can go fuck yourself. I mean,
I love you,
honestly,
Nick.
I mean,
I love you, Nick.
the
You're
baby
hilarious.
dose, the whatever dose, the grandma dose, papa dose, the fucking dose. I mean, there's one fucking dose. There's not 100 or 1,000 or whatever.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, if it was just one, but no, you have baby Doge, you have super baby Doge, you have super mini Doge, you have. I mean, at some point,
That's
enough is
crazy.
enough.
Yeah.
You know, and if you get crook with those schemes, you fucking deserve it.
Honestly, I would say yes. It's messy.
You know, it's
Yeah.
like
No, I agree. It's kind of like how stupid
if
are
you
you,
just
right?
invest in it and you wait for it to go up, then you jump it after, well,
Yeah.
so be it. That's
Right.
something else.
Yeah.
But if you really believe in those, maybe you need some
Right.
more training, you know?
Right.
I'm not judging again. It's just that it's obvious.
Well,
No, it,
well, you know, Nick, you know what they say here, right? Common sense isn't that common, right? So,
yeah, what?
you know that saying here, right? Common sense isn't that common, right?
Yeah, it's
I mean, have you seen that?
sometimes you wonder.
Have you seen on a hair dryer? It'll say on a tag next to it, "Do not put it in water; it'll shock you." It's like,
Yeah.
why do you need a tag for that? Obviously, someone was dumb enough to do that, right? You know?
Yeah, I mean, like my girlfriend's always, Laura's always saying is like
Huh?
she's about to remove the label from all the warning labels from all the products. It's like survival of the fittest, you know.
It's a little morbid, but you know what? I'm okay with that, man, because it's yeah, man.
Do
People are
some
just
filtering at some point.
you're just asking for it, right? You gotta learn some way somehow, right? I mean,
No, but I mean, I'm not laughing at people or whatever. That's not what I want to do because some
right,
people really don't know and are getting cut because of other people, what they're
right,
telling them. It's
right.
like the telephone game.
Yeah, yeah,
So it's not their fault.
right,
But if you use common sense, if you
right,
have a coin like Doge,
right.
that's having like shit coin
Yeah,
that are called whatever Doge and 100 of them. I mean, I'm sure there's
yeah.
1,000, but let's say at 100, there's a problem. You know,
Yeah.
it's like they cannot all be legit.
No, yeah, I mean, I agree with you completely. But the thing is that, you know, you see everyone saying, "Oh yeah, this new coin going 100x here, right?" And he put a chart on a tweet, and you can see just a big green candlestick, and people are like, "Oh my, I'm gonna go buy and FOMO into it," you know? And it's like,
Yeah, I think that
it's
I
like,
need to.
go ahead.
I think that I need to address that somehow because I feel a little bit responsible
For what?
for what the fuck happened in the community and shitcoin.
Oh, well, you know, Nick. I mean, not to burst your bubble, but I don't think you're that influential where you destroy the whole community by making herpes. To be honest, before herpes, there's tons of shit coins already. You know what I mean? I mean, I think
Yeah,
it,
but I mean,
yeah,
after that, it's like if people were giving themselves the right
right. But the thing is,
to
every
be
shit
more
coin,
open about it. There's nothing bad about that,
yeah,
but you need to make a difference.
right,
You know, it's like if you don't have an experience, if you don't have prior experience,
yeah,
or if you don't have a developer that's having prior experience at developing any kind of token of or coin, don't do it. You're gonna make mistake. You're playing with real money here. If
yeah,
you want to test, use a test net. Don't put it in the wild open. You're gonna get some of the people money. That's not fair, and
right,
that's not what we did either. We did
right,
follow a rigorous development protocol for the version 2 of our piece,
right.
and we did refund most, if not all, of the people from version 1 also.
Oh wow,
From around money or by giving them more RPs or things like that.
right. Make them
There's
whole.
still
Yeah,
some people that are left to refund. I think on the list, I'm not the one
right,
managing that list, but I know that it's been done, and there's some people that can say, "Yeah, we've been refunded for that."
right,
I think that the only one that we were not refunding was when we were giving it away to people. But if someone did invest, like
yeah,
someone did invest $500 in the version 1, well, I mean, we gave him about 5 times that. We found a way so we can have 5 times that in version 2. So
right,
there's a lot that was happening behind the scene at the
yeah,
same time as we were launching. We did not just develop a token because it was as easy as cut and paste and change data.
right,
I mean, we were there for the people in the way that if we're gonna take people's money. We're gonna take responsibility for it.
Right.
If people trust us, we're gonna give them a reason to do so. And
Okay.
that's what a lot of those projects don't do,
I see.
because it's so easy. It seems so easy to do.
Right.
But I got a token which I won't name, it because it's in the community, and I don't want to
Go ahead. I
and I
don't
don't
judge
want
you.
to. No, I
I can see
mean,
your face, bro. You want to just do it. I don't care.
no. I won't say that
I'm
name.
just teasing. I'm just
Because
teasing. I'm just teasing.
I don't want to put
I'm
a
just
bad
teasing.
reputation on another token. I'm sure they're trying to do their best, but they're making the same error that I'm saying, of having almost no experience in developing that kind of thing, and it shows.
Oh, I see.
If I buy a coin and I make like $200 of profit,
Yeah.
like it did happen with that one, someone gave me like that coin. I made $200 of profit. I wanted to cash half of it. I mean, then I bought some too, by the way. I mean, it was just not just cashing someone else's money.
Yeah.
I mean, but then I lost my profit totally in fees. So it's like, what's the point of investing in that?
Right. Well, I
Absolutely
mean,
none.
it's a roller
You know?
coaster. It's cryptocurrency, right? I mean,
No, 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 no. I don't know.
Huh?
The price did not change.
Oh.
The price did continue to climb, but all the profit I made, I lost it when I sold it.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
So you're never gonna make a dime investing in that. It's like, what's the point?
Right. Yeah, man.
And that's what I told them, and they said they're gonna work on it. It's like, yeah, but it should never have been launched like that. You
Right.
know, it should have been tested before.
Right.
So, I mean, there's people who are trying, I'm sure, to do their best.
Yeah. But
But please don't launch something live if it's not ready. Test it and test it and
right.
test it and test it, like if it was your own money. Don't
Right.
say other people will invest in it or whatever. No,
Right.
because it's someone else's money. They work for it.
Right. I mean that's true, but I mean, I guess going back to the gaming industry, it's kind of like, you know, nowadays games are coming out here, right? They're not even complete yet, and they sell you the game, you know what I mean? And they sell you the expansion for the other part of the same game, you know what I mean? It's kind of like that, you know. Why I see all these coins coming out? Oh yeah, we have this
Yeah, it makes me
roadmap,
think a lot
you know.
about the indie gaming industry in the beginning of 2000, because that was my primary industry. I
Oh, was
was
it?
developing games. Yeah, I was
Oh,
developing games back then, and I was also having a company which was one of the first European mobile game publisher with Pocket PC and Palm OS.
oh,
So yeah, I mean, the problem is that the market did consolidate too much, and now
right.
the power is in the hand of 3, 4 companies, so they can do whatever the fuck they want with it.
Oh yeah,
Activision is
yeah,
one of the worst.
yeah. I see all the time. It's kind of funny though. When I'm like, oh, here's the expansion, but really it's the same game. You're just paying for it for us to complete it for you. It's like, oh, okay, pay.
Yeah,
It's kind of
it's because
hilarious.
the problem is that before they were caring, like I said,
Yeah,
they were caring about the people,
right.
and it's like, well, the best example is Blizzard
Yeah,
with the
Blizzard.
former
Yes,
president before they were owned by Activision.
yes,
I mean,
yes.
they were taking the time, but
Yep,
it's gonna be launched when
yep.
it's
Oh
ready.
my God.
If
Speaking
it's
of,
not ready and it's buggy, it's
we
not
push
gonna
it
be
back.
launched. It's gonna take 10 years to get the fucking game out, but it's
Exactly.
gonna be good and
Yep.
it's gonna be ready.
Man, I remember when it
But
came
since
out.
Activision went, yeah,
I bought
and since
every single
Activision
game,
went
dude.
in, same.
I
But
bought
since
every single
Activision
game.
got in,
Yeah.
they just don't care anymore. For
No,
them,
you could
it's like
tell. Yeah.
the investors, and
Yeah.
that's it. They
Yep.
don't care about the product.
Yep.
It's like it's
The,
not ready. It's fine. We're gonna give them
yeah.
patches.
Yeah.
No, that's what happens.
The last game was World of Warcraft. I remember when it came out, I was waiting in line for like overnight to buy the damn game. It's like it's like one of those things when you're a kid, you're like, oh my God, the best thing in my life. And you know, Blizzard back then had a cult following, you know. And to me, I kind of see Dogecoin the same thing, you know what I mean? But I feel like it's gonna, I don't know, man. I feel like it's kind of maturing in a sense. kind of like Blizzard in a sense, and you're start seeing more crap coming out. I mean, I'm not trying to bash Dogecoin. I have money
No,
invested into it. I don't want to bash it because I want to go up. I
I
want to look at the
think we're
moon. But
having a summer crisis right now.
I'm
That's
sorry,
what I
what?
was telling. I think we're having a summer crisis right now.
Summer crisis?
Yeah, because cryptos in summer are always down. It follows the market.
Right.
And when the market is down,
Yeah. People get
well,
toxic.
people get toxic. So
No.
that's all gonna end in September. It's gonna
Right.
get the moon's gonna get high until December, then it's gonna go back down in January, like it. So, but it's just that sometimes I know personally I get sick of it. I don't need people bringing me drama. Life is dramatic enough. We're in those to do only good every day.
Right.
It's like I don't get people who are in Doge and who are still complaining about not having a cap. It's like
You know.
buy Bitcoin, buy whatever that's having a cap. Leave those people alone.
Right, right. Yeah, man. Did you see the whole beers for Bitcoin thing with Elon Musk and Kathy Atwood and Jack Dorsey and other
Yeah,
guy?
when I saw that, I was saying, damn, the only one that doesn't look like a retard is Elon. What does he do there?
I like Elon. He just says whatever he wants. He doesn't care. Like, okay, I don't say it just because I want to say it. Everyone's like, oh wow, he just
Yeah.
said that. Yep, I just said that. That's so awesome, dude. That's so
No, it
awesome.
was like 3 Bitcoin maxi with one who just don't care.
Yeah, you can see this guy. He's like, dude, I'm just here for fun.
Yeah, exactly. And that's how we should be. We keep complaining about the maxis and everything that are fucking everything up. Well, let's not be like them. Let's just have fun. That's what
Right.
Doge was made for,
Yeah.
It's like, fuck it.
But I don't
And if
know,
you don't
man.
like something, just ignore it. That's all.
Yeah, man. But there are quite a few Dogecoin maxis too, right? On the same token.
Yes.
And they're kind of like a cult following. If you say anything else, they come to pitchforks, man. They're ready to get you.
Exactly. But I mean, they're just as bad as the other maxis. That's what they don't
Right.
notice.
Right.
It's like everyone's having their flaws. There's nothing perfect anywhere. And
Yeah.
if you're a maxi, you just see your stuff as being the shit. But that's
Right.
how you make it shitty, you know?
You know what's interesting? I went on Reddit Dogecoin the other day. I haven't been on maybe for a month or two now, and I went there and I saw there's like I think 3 million now. I'm like, wow, 3 million now in Reddit, /r Dogecoin. I remember a few months ago it was like maybe 1.3, 1.4. It almost doubled. I'm like in a few months. I'm like,
Yeah.
wow, it's impressive, dude. But
Well, people are leaving Twitter, the Twitter community, and are going on Reddit.
is that right? I don't know, but
There's less drama. I'm pretty sure that's part of it.
oh yeah, I was like, wow, there's like
With
so many people now.
everyone that I know who are talking or who did quit the community
Yeah.
either temporarily or I mean, there's a lot of people that we see less.
Oh yeah, that's
And
true.
that
That's true
we
too.
hear a lot less of too. I mean,
Yeah, I
and
would.
me, I said my reasons why in a tweet maybe 2 3 weeks ago was just because I don't give a fuck about the drama. If there's drama everywhere, I'm gonna go. It's as simple as that.
Right, you're here for the funds, not for the drama. I hear you, man.
Yeah, I'm here for the fun. I'm here for people helping each other. I'm here for the positivity. I mean, the positive people are afraid of making spaces anymore, because they're afraid of having too much people bashing them.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Tell me
That's
about it.
bad when it's at that point.
Tell me about it, man. I remember back then when I get when I would live stream, I'll get more people in live streams, But my god, I'll get all these like fucked up comments. I'm like, holy shit, you guys are assholes.
Yeah, it's
And I
like,
was like, Jesus Christ, what I do to you, bro? I was like, okay, calm your shit down, dude. It isn't that serious, I don't know what you're so mad about today.
I mean, the solution is easy, but people will need to, I mean, to understand it. If you want those coins to go to the moon, if you want the community to to go well,
Right.
if you want us to stop following every other coin curve,
Right.
we need to kick toxic people out.
You
As
can't though.
simple as that.
But you can't though,
Right?
man.
Yeah, you
It's
can.
internet, dude. It's internet. You can't kick them out. They will just
You
log
can
in
kick
as a
them
new name
out
or
if you
something.
ban them.
Oh, they come back. They come back with a new screen name, dude. I'm telling you. I
Oh,
know.
well,
I'm
but
telling
if you
you.
don't listen to them, they
Yeah.
have less credibility. I mean, if they end up having 0 followers,
Right.
it will never happen. But I mean,
Right.
if you give them less attention, they will stop and they will go somewhere else to
Right.
do their predation because those are predators. They
Yeah.
feed from other people energy and money.
Yeah.
I
I
mean,
agree.
you think they say that, oh, we want Doge to go up or whatever, but at the
Yeah.
same time, they do everything for it to go down, and they know it. I'm sure,
Yeah.
like in the stock market, you have people who are making money when the stocks are going down.
Yeah.
So
True.
the money that you're losing, those
Right.
people are making it.
Right. And I always say this to myself also. I say I don't care if you buy Bitcoin, Dogecoin, whatever, right? It's a zero-sum game. If I make money, someone's gotta lose money, right? It's as simple as that. So I mean,
Yeah. Yeah, it's like that in life everywhere.
right,
But you
right,
don't need
right.
to be an asshole
Yeah, no, agreed,
every
agreed,
time you make money.
agreed. Agreed. Hey man, have you been buying a dip by any chance? Since
Sorry?
have you been buying a dip since Dogecoin's been crashing to the crater?
A little bit, but not too much. Let's say that financially, right now, I'm only investing what I can lose.
Oh yeah, me
And with
too.
my recent and with my relatively recent separation and the new love of my life, let's say that I keep
One more time.
the money safe
Oh,
to
okay.
help the transition.
Ah, there you go. Okay, so yeah, so your real life money on real life things. Okay, gotcha.
Exactly. It's not that it's not real life. I
Right,
believe in it. Like,
right. I mean, just more
um,
higher priorities. I get that.
let's say that the woman I love, my kids, and those things are a bit higher priority right now. Yeah.
Oh, for sure, for sure, for sure, for sure. Yeah, I've been buying here and there too, but it's like okay, I don't know, man. But long term though, do you think Dogecoin is gonna rocket up? I don't know. Right now, it's kind of hard to say with all these like regulations coming out for Bitcoin and everything. It's very tough right now because you're seeing a law kind
I
of
don't
come in
think the
now.
regulation. We've seen regulation coming in for whatever. I mean, for
Right,
Ethereum token and stuff like that. It did not really. It was not really bad for the market. I think it was just good because the scams got away because of the
right,
regulation. It was
right,
complicated for them to scam. They found other way, well, like Binance.
right.
Um, I think the community is gonna decide where those go. We need to stop playing victim every time it goes down and start looking at ourselves and what we're doing for it to go back up instead of complaining it when it goes down.
Right. But the funny thing is that, for you seeing folks saying this and that, you see them saying, I want Dogecoin to go to the moon here, right? But they keep on saying, I want a discount as well. It's like
Yeah, you cannot have both.
it's like it's either or, man. Either you buy it up when it goes up, or you want to sink it down right here, right? You kind of have both at the same time. It's just kind of funny when I hear
No,
it.
you cannot have everything. Like I was a few months ago, I was saying exactly that. Uh, if you want it to go up, you need to buy high. If you buy low, it's gonna go down.
Exactly.
No, yeah, but
Exactly.
I don't want to buy high. I like the dips. Yeah, but when it dips and you buy down low, if everyone buy low, then you say that the price gonna stay low.
It's
You know?
true. That's true, right? You always gotta wait for the sucker to do it for you.
Yeah.
That's what everyone does, but it's one of those things, with the internet, everyone kind of knows nowadays. It's so quick now, right? Oh, I just bought, so I'm gonna buy too. And you see,
Yeah, it's not magic. If everyone is buying Doge at 10 cents, well, then it's gonna stay 10 cents because everyone says it's worth 10 cents.
true that, true that, true that. That's true, man.
If someone is buying after market at $1, well, then I mean, those will go maybe at 80 cents overnight. Like that's exactly how it works.
Right. No, exactly. I agree too. By the way, by any chance, did you see Robinhood today kind of IPO, or you don't really follow those kind of things?
I I stopped following a lot of
Oh,
things in
okay.
the past
Well,
few weeks. So
I only bring Robinhood because Robinhood is kind of big on Dogecoin. Lots of folks have Robinhood accounts and everything. It's kind of interesting to see how they kind of IPO today, and everyone's like, "Oh, where's the wallet at?" I'm like, "Come on, guys! You didn't give you a wallet? I mean, didn't you guys see the whole thing where Robinhood mentioned Dogecoin is kind of like their profit center? I mean, if they give you a wallet and you guys all leave, for them that's kind of business right now. They don't want you to leave.
Mhm.
So I see folks saying, "Yeah, Robinhood wallets are gonna come out soon." I'm like, I don't think so, man. It's one of those things where you say you'll
It's been a
do it.
year.
Exactly. They said you'll do it right here, right? And we're working on it, but they don't give you a deadline or whatever. It's like, yeah, we're working on it. Whatever that means, right?
One day, especially when those goes down like that, it's not their priority anymore.
Oh, for
When
sure.
there was the big hype and the big buzz, they did surf that. No, so
Yeah. And you
it's not
mentioned
gonna
too.
happen.
You mentioned too, oh yeah, we got all these new customers coming in, this and that. I'm like, yeah, man, of course. Everyone's trying to use something to buy it.
It might happen, but I mean, it's not gonna be soon.
No, no, for sure. I agree. It's gonna be when you least expect it and when you kind of forget about it. Now we're gonna
Mm,
bring it out.
Exactly.
But no one
When
cares
it's
anymore.
becoming too quiet, it's like, oh, let's put that thing out. So we
Yeah.
put some action back.
Right. Oh my God. Speaking of which, speaking of action and smart people here, I don't know if you knew this here, but I guess going to upshot here, right? I heard some people are linking his LinkedIn to me, his LinkedIn account or whatever, his I guess his resume or something. The guy went to MIT apparently. I'm sorry, he worked for MIT, architect or whatever. I'm like, wow, he's an architect. I've never met a real life architect. So I don't know how they act or anything. So I have no idea.
Architect for what? A solution architect or an architect for building
I
houses?
think buildings. I think
Okay.
I think buildings or like structures or those kind of things. But I'm like, he's an architect. Like, oh, okay. I don't know. I never met one before in real life, so I don't know.
Well, he was good enough in maths to know exactly when to rug pull.
Oh, by the way, speaking of which, do you know or have an idea of how much he made from all the sales?
I have no clue.
Yeah, me either, man. It was kind of
I don't
funny
know.
when you see his video. He's saying, "Oh yeah, I sold, but I didn't make very much." It's like, what do you mean? What's not very much though, right? It's like, what does that mean?
Ah, I have no clue. I did not. I should have checked before to see, but then there's still people buying it. That's
Really?
what I don't
Today?
get. Yeah.
Really? Wow.
Well, yesterday.
Wow.
Today I did
Wow.
not check, but yesterday we were checking that. It's like, man, still people buying that shit.
Really? I
Yeah, because I
guess.
did check for fun. I said, let's
Yeah.
go see what the market cap or whatever
Yeah.
is.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's low, but it's like acting like a stable coin. It's stay low.
It's very stable. It's stable like
Oh
Lebanon,
yeah,
right?
it's very stable at the bottom.
Sounds like Lebanon right there. The currency, where he lost 90%. The Lebanon pound is crazy. 90%. Can you imagine that? God.
Oof.
Yeah, it's crazy in Lebanon right now. Literally 9% currency drop in 2 years. Everyone's so pissed right now. They're like rioting and everything. It's crazy.
Yeah, I guess.
I'll be pissed too. Shoot.
And there would be riot if Bitcoin was falling 90% value.
You think so? I don't think I don't think so. Bitcoin because it's not as widespread. It's mostly rich people who own Bitcoin, really.
Well, people who aren't there would put fire to everything, I'm pretty sure. I mean,
Oh yeah, yeah,
sometimes they issue death threat to people. So,
yeah. There is always gonna be some folks who want to just light the fire and be an instigator, right?
yeah, you always need a reason to do shit like that.
Yeah, man.
But I mean, there's more and more government too that are holding Bitcoin and
Yeah.
more
Yep.
institutions and things like that.
Yeah.
I
That's
don't know
good.
what's the percentage of their assets,
I don't either.
but if Bitcoin hypothetically would fall, oh, that's not going to happen because of the way it's made. But if that would fall from 90%, that would have real life economic impacts.
Well,
That would be huge.
I think El Salvador is just starting to use it or something,
Yeah.
or the legislation is starting to do it, but I don't know how far
Yeah,
along.
there's 2, 3 countries that did put Bitcoin as their main currency.
Oh, is that right? I thought El Salvador. I thought El Salvador was the first one or something. Oh, there's
Yeah,
more.
I
Okay,
think so.
okay.
Yeah, there was 2 or 3 that did follow after. Or
Oh, really? Okay. I haven't been following
yeah,
it too
there
much.
was. I think in total there's 2 or 3. I don't remember if there's one that did follow after or 2,
Right.
but
Well, I heard
that
about
I
South.
know of,
Yeah,
it's really almost that.
I heard about South America. Like I think Brazil or something and Argentina. They were looking into it, but I wasn't sure if they've pushed through the legislation yet to kind of get it going and everything, making it a law. But okay, that's pretty cool. It starts somewhere here, right?
Mm,
Little countries here and there.
yeah, but I think it's gonna become quickly like a gold standard to back their currency.
Right, right.
Because
But
gold is losing a lot of value, and they know that Bitcoin, because of the halving and everything, is gonna keep
yeah,
climbing. So
yeah, the halving. Yeah, it happened. What I think this year, right? The halving, right? A few months ago, the halving event. I forgot when exactly this year.
mm,
It's a few months ago. I remember, but I forgot when though. It's been a while.
yeah, bro.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I kind of covered it
I don't
and I kind
remember.
of forgot about it. It's one of those things you kind of just cover it and you kind of forget about it. It's like whatever. Man, Bitcoin, dude. I mean, like we.
Next year, I mean, I think that it should be close to 100,000.
Yeah. Well, honestly, dude. I mean, like for me, I don't know how you feel about this, but for me, I want more government regulation on cryptocurrency. For me, personally speaking, I kind of want more in a sense where they kind of regulate in a sense where they determine what is a coin, what isn't a coin, just to kind of set the rules and boundaries, so we can kind of get more legitimacy in the space. For me at least, that's kind of how I see
If
it.
if government had our best interest at heart, I would agree.
Right,
There is a upside and a downside to that.
right, right. Of course, of course, of
And
course.
it's our fault too, because people want to bring the actual system into cryptocurrency.
Yeah,
And that is why the government needs to legislate on that.
right.
And like they want to have a crypto bank, they have a one. I
Yeah,
mean, no, crypto is not there and has not been made for that. If
right,
we would have stayed for with the main purpose, it wouldn't have no need to have those kind of
right.
legislation. The thing is that we did take what belonged to them and try to bring them in there, so they're losing a lot of money. So they want to legislate on that. Also, by with the excuse of like protecting the people, but the
Yeah,
main reason is because it hurts their wallet.
yeah. No, agreed, agreed.
Uh, but it also slows down innovation, and we should, instead of like trying to mimic what already exists,
Right,
try to find new ways of doing it.
right,
That's what we need to do. It's like people are saying, oh, we're gonna get the financial freedom and
right.
whatever with crypto.
Yeah,
No, not right now. How do you say how much your crypto is worth with US dollar? You're
right,
still slave to it.
right.
It's just instead of a piece of paper, you have an electronic thing that tells you how much you have.
Yeah,
That's what needs to change.
right.
It's like that needs to go away. You're still because you're still in the same fucking thing. It's just that instead of having paper, you have something with a name on it.
Right, right. And a picture of a little dog or a picture of a little bee.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's that old mentality that needs to change, but that's gonna take a
Right.
long time to change that.
Yeah. But speaking of, I mean, like cryptocurrency is supposed to be, you're supposed to be your own central bank for the most part, at least from what I understand from cryptocurrency and the whole purpose of it. So what that means is you should have a code wallet, a ledger or something, Nano, whatever you want, or whatever you want to use here, right? But then you're seeing
Mhm.
people kind of park, their cryptocurrency in like Gemini or like BlockFi or whatever, kind of getting interest or whatever's. And when you do that, it kind of takes away from decentralized in a sense, in my opinion.
Mhm.
I don't know how you feel about,
Oh yeah.
I don't know how you feel about that, but
Oh no, I totally agree that it removes the old purpose.
Yeah,
It's like if everyone were putting their money in the same bank,
exactly. I'm like, well, I
and
mean,
the bank is catching fire.
yeah, yeah, and it's kind of crazy, and well, I don't know if you're following Lebanon right here, right? But I mean, I was kind of watching a little bit here and the news and everything, and apparently in Lebanon right here, right, when the people were kind of panicking or whatever, is I want to take my money out. I'm gonna go buy property in USA or something. The government actually clamped down with the bank, saying, you know what, you can spend your money in Lebanon, but you cannot spend your money outside of Lebanon. Like literally overnight, like you was at ATM, you try to withdraw money or you try to send money, to a relative in America or whatever, you couldn't do it overnight, and no one told you anything. I was like, that is crazy, right? I mean, to me, it's crazy. I can't imagine that.
Yep, it is.
I mean, like,
Oh, it is.
I mean, I don't know what I would do. I'll be so pissed if it was me. I'm like, what the heck? And no one tells you anything, right? You're just like, you just can't do it all of a sudden, and it's like,
Dictator, but at the same time,
yeah,
you're just making the problem worse.
right,
Because if nobody can trade your money, it's gonna lose value even more.
right, yeah. Well, I think from what I was reading about and everything, I guess they were trying to keep the rich people there, so they'll take all the money and leave the country. But I'm like,
You don't want someone to come and buy all of Lebanon by buying the dips.
yeah, it was a pretty interesting scenario. I'm like, oh wow. And then well, in America too recently, right? Well, I guess with America, with the whole housing market, right? It's kind of getting really on fire. It's FOMO, all this kind of stuff. Higher every month, every week, whatever is here, right? But thing is, I'm seeing the banks now. The banks are actually saying, you know what? We're actually reducing our lending now. We want to make sure you're a qualified candidate. Like you're super legit, good credit. Have money in the bank, all this kind of stuff. Before they would even let you borrow money. But at the same time, you see the government just printing all this money out here and say, hey guys, let's save the economy or something, right? And you see the banks, because the banks are used to fund the money and distribute it, but they're kind of getting the money and they're holding on to it. It is so interesting to see that, And obviously with cryptocurrency, that would never happen, right? Because there is no bank in a sense, but
Yeah, but there's so many institutions.
yeah,
For example, Bitcoin is the best example, and
Yeah.
Ethereum.
Yeah.
Here we have how it's called, RFP.
RFP, request for proposal.
No.
I'm like, what?
Hedge funds.
Oh, hedge funds. Oh, okay, gotcha. I was like, what? Computer stuff? I'm like,
Yeah, here the Ethereum and Bitcoin hedge funds are now legal.
yes. And it's funny actually, because you're actually seeing JP Morgan Chase, they're actually and Merrill Lynch, they're actually giving their qualified customers the opportunity to buy and trade Bitcoin futures now. That's like but
Yeah,
again,
but it started that in 2018, Bitcoin futures.
that's like but now the banks are actually letting their qualified patrons do it now.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, that's like, obviously by qualified, they have a certain amount of money in the bank to do it, like $1 million or whatever. So these are kind of big players. They're not like, me and you. Well, I speak for myself, me. I'm not a big player. I'm like, whoa, these guys just coming in and
Oh, I'm not either.
well, I don't want to speak for you, so my bad, I kind of caught myself. But
Oh, it's all right. No problem, man.
I figure, it's like it's always interesting because when you see hedge funds and institutional money kind of coming to Bitcoin, in my opinion, you're gonna see more fuckery, like just more games and whatever you see in the stock market, those kind of games, like the news pushes or the news dumps. I feel like we're gonna get the same exact thing, but over cryptocurrency and Bitcoin and Ethereum, but way more. The scale will be way higher because there is no regulation. You can do whatever the fuck you want. So I don't know, man. To me, it's kind of a scary place to be, because once you have big money come in here and they bring their advanced degrees and their big brains, they're gonna mess with the little guys, and
Oh yeah, they're gonna mess the market big time.
You
And I
know?
think it started when we see like Bitcoin getting to 30,000 from
Right.
60. I mean, it's obvious. There's something happening outside.
Right. It's gonna be crazy, man. Yeah, I don't know, man.
That's why we need to have something else to replace that.
Right.
And we would
Well,
need to, like when we were saying before, one Doge equal one Doge. We need to stop saying one Doge equal 50 cents, one Doge equal 10 cents. Even if one Doge was equal 0.0000001 cent, if everyone was using it to barter,
right.
then we wouldn't slave to that other piece of money anymore because
Right.
one Doge equal one. I'm selling you something for three Doge.
Yeah. Agreed.
We decide how much it's worth. If I say that my car is worth 10,000 Doge,
Right. 10,
you give me
10.
10,000 Doge, even if
Yeah.
it's worth nothing, if you
Yeah.
compare it to the dollar, you're gonna still get my car.
Right. Right.
You
It's actually
know?
quite interesting too because I guess since you kind of bring up the whole currency thing and use that as currency, I mean I see a handful of people on Twitter, or Reddit, they say, oh yeah, I bought this pack of gum or this like this like movie ticket or something. But the majority of folks are just kind of buying and hodling or trading it. They're not really using it as like I guess as intended, right, as a currency.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean,
Like I say, people are too used
yeah,
to what's happening. They're not close enough to the mission of the project they invest in.
yeah,
They're more like for personal gains. It's like
yeah,
when I said that at some point, yeah, we need to decouple it from the US dollar. Some people
right,
did reply to me, yeah, but that's not going to pay my bills. Well, but if we decouple it from the US dollar and someone that you need to pay your bills to agrees to, that's going to pay your bill.
yeah.
You know,
No, I
it's like
agree.
sometimes people are staying like at the surface and they don't want to dig because that's the thing that is scary to them.
Oh, it is scary because it's change,
I
right?
mean, in a way,
Change is scary for
right
sure.
now there's the Chinese that's going to be the next superpower. There's
Oh yeah.
nothing we can do about it.
Oh
There's
no.
nothing we can do about it.
It is what it is, right?
And yeah, with the growth they have and everything,
Yeah.
and the way that we're slave to the system like we are,
Yeah.
we're gonna become like what they were when they were not making any money to the US. You know, it's
Right.
like
Right.
we're gonna jump when they say jump.
Yeah. Yep.
The only way to get out of that and to change things is to change everything that we do, and that includes money. If not, we're on
Right.
a path that's not going to change.
Right. Right. And plus, even China has their own digital yuan now or whatever's right. So I mean, even they're
Yeah,
kind of ahead. I mean, America's having their I forgot what's called, the American version of it, but it's still in development. I forgot the name of it
yeah,
though.
but still they peg it to their dollar and to
Exactly.
the
Exactly.
currency that they have currently, which is just debt,
Yeah.
you know? So it's like if it was worth nothing,
Yeah.
that would not make a difference. Like I
Right.
could put a coin out tomorrow that is worth $0. It was
Right.
worth as much as the US dollar. But
Right.
if people decide all together that it's worth a dollar, well, then it's going to be worth a dollar, you know?
Right. Right. I think it'd be kind
So,
of interesting, it'd be kind of interesting if Dogecoin can make a survey and, hey guys, tell me where you're at in the spectrum here. Are you a true believer? Are you just here for a quick buck? And you can get a better idea of what the community really is like, if everyone could vote.
well, when people, it's easy to check. I mean, we would need to have a small boat that check on Twitter and just gather stats
Right.
and check the sentiment like that. But a lot of people, when they talk about Doge, they talk about money, how it dip or it went high. You know, I
Right.
never looked at it that way, no matter how much I was holding. That's why I was giving so much
Right.
because yes, it had value to me, but to me, I needed to distribute it to the more people that I could.
Right.
So it's going to be used one day.
Right.
And I think, like I said before, that right now, the way the industry is counterproductive,
No.
literally.
Yeah. I mean,
And that's good for everything in it.
yeah, man. I mean, yeah. I mean, what do you call it? The petrodollar? We need the PetroDoge, right?
Yeah, but something like that,
The
you know,
PetroDoge, you
like
know.
no, but not even like we just need something like one dose equal one dose, and everyone to agree to it.
Right. Well, no. Well. The reason why I bring up the petrodollar is because that's kind of the currency of the world, oil, right? In a sense,
Yeah,
without oil, nothing goes here. So it'd be kind of great if you get the PetroDoge, but obviously that won't happen though. Well, if
yeah,
it
it's backed
does,
by oil.
right. Maybe like pedigree Doge or something. I don't know, dog food or something. you I would think like Petco or PetSmart or these big pet chain companies would want to use Dogecoin as like their marketing or something, because I mean, I'm not sure you've seen it, but like like Slim Jim, whatever is, right? You see their polls like before and after, it's astronomical, in terms of like
Mhm.
brand awareness. I mean, and it's all free. I don't know why they wouldn't do that. It's so bizarre to me.
Yeah,
Are they sleeping
exactly.
or they don't care? I'm just like, what's going on? I mean, I'm just just food for thought, I suppose.
Yeah, but like I did an article. I don't know if you read it, but I know that a lot of people did on Medium, and I was saying it was a small essay where I was saying that we could replace, because those the philosophy is do only good every day, and if you're nice to people, basically you get anything you want. That's something intangible and that everyone can be.
Right.
So what about taking one dose and
Right.
coupling it to being nice? Then pay people with that. I mean, you're gonna have a better service. You're gonna have everything that money cannot buy.
Okay. So okay, I got you.
But
I
yeah, it won't pay the bills right away. But if at some point
Right.
everyone agreed that it would, but I mean, I know that's never gonna happen. But it's just that I was trying to find something,
Right.
it was just like a personal exercise to replace a currency that everyone can have
Right.
and that is giving results already in our everyday life. And that's the only thing I could come up with. Be kind, be
Yeah.
kind. And
I think there's a famous Coco Chanel quote too, where she said, think awesome every day and it'll happen. Something like that.
mhm,
Obviously I'm kind of misquoting it, but that's kind of what she was trying to say for the most part. And that was like a pretty cool thing to say. It seems like her ethos is so, I mean, it's obviously designer stuff and high-end stuff here, but I mean her I guess her quote was this, I don't, it just kind of caught me off guard. I'm like, oh really?
I'm
I didn't
gonna give
expect
you an
that.
example. Okay, I'm
Yeah.
gonna give you very a good example. I think if I have someone who's nice with me,
Yeah.
who's in the person gets in trouble and he's having problem to make a grocery to feed his family or whatever, he
Hmm.
can come to me and I'm gonna give him food
Right.
because it's been nice to me before. If he was an asshole to me, not gonna give a fuck.
Oh yeah, for
But if
sure.
it's been nice to me before, I'm gonna
Yeah.
give him food.
Yeah, kindness. Yeah.
I'm not. I mean, I may not give him the money to go buy food,
Yeah.
but I'm gonna give him food. So it's
Right,
the
right,
same thing. That
right,
is having a value.
right,
You know.
right,
That's what I mean by to back it with kindness. Something that is already having a value.
right.
I mean, I know that it sounds idealist or whatever, and in the world that we live, it would be impossible to have that
No,
adopted
no, not man.
at all.
Nah, man.
But it's just like I said, like it was an exercise that I did
Yeah,
to prove that we can find things to replace the system.
right. But
It's
the
not
funny,
that hard.
no, I completely agree with you, Nick. And the funny thing, when you kind of mentioned it, it's like the funny thing is, I don't know about Canada news, but I know American news here, right? Any of the good stuff, you never see it. You only see someone getting shot, someone getting run over or something here, right? All the little nice things like, I walked an old lady across the street here, right? You would never see that on news, but they happen all the time though. You know what I mean? It is that no one
Mhm.
talks about it because it's not interesting. It's not like, newsworthy, I guess, in a sense, right?
Yeah.
It's not entertaining. It's like, oh, that's great. You give a bum some food. You walk a old lady across the street. You carry someone's bag home. Oh, good for you. No one cares. It's like,
Yeah.
these are things that actually do matter, in my opinion, and I completely agree with you. It's just one of those things where no one talks about it, and they should though.
That would change a lot of things, I
Oh,
think.
I agree completely. I agree completely. And that's kind of why I don't really watch the news anymore. Because when you watch the news right here, right, you're kind of voting saying, "Hey, cover more of this garbage so I can watch it." It's like, that's funny though. I mean,
Someone is saying Amazon and Tesla will be announcing accepting Doge in the next few weeks.
One more time. What? Wait.
Someone said that. I don't know where they saw that, but
Oh,
Ruben Ojeda, Amazon and Tesla will be announcing accepted Doge in the next few weeks. I'm having my doubts.
I'm not sure. I don't see that anywhere. I must be blind.
With the volatility of the market right now, I'm really not sure. I think that's wishful thinking.
Yeah, man. Dogecoin isn't moving anytime soon. If you believe that, then you know what? I have some wire to sell you.
I mean, well, anything can happen, but
Right. Well, I mean,
I don't think that it will be the right timing for that.
yeah, I don't see it right now. At least maybe in a few months' time, but right now it's kind of dead. I don't really see any catalyst, to be honest, for Dogecoin. I don't really see any catalyst. The only thing maybe is a Dogecoin Ethereum bridge. I mean, what else is there? Everything's been done already for the most part. You know, Doge on the moon, literally on a spaceship or something next year. It's like, what else is there?
There's always things to be done, but
Right.
it's adoption.
Right.
Having
Adoption.
more brands accepting it, more brick and mortar store.
Right.
Trying to change community of people. Not community, mentality of people that join. And like I always said, always focus on the mission, which is not making money with Doge. It never was.
Yeah.
If you win Doge to make money, go somewhere else.
You know,
I mean, I know it seems counterproductive to say that because a lot of people are there because they invest because they want to make a profit or whatever.
Yeah.
But if you make a fucking profit, the coin's gonna tank. What's the point?
Right.
You know, it's like you cannot keep it high and make a profit at the same time. You need to use it. The money needs to go around. If what you want is to have it as a currency, use it as a currency. Stop buying and dumping, you know?
Yeah. But I don't know about Canada, but I guess for me recently I've been kind of going around, you know, California. I went to Santa Barbara and whatever's, and over there it's kind of like very youthful city. Lots of those shops, you know, lots of, you know, high-end kind of stuff right there. I went there yesterday and it is dead. I mean, like I'm downtown Santa Barbara. It used to be like packed, you know, like you couldn't even like, you were shoulder. There's like stores always packed, you know, everything. Now you go there, it's like a ghost town. Everything's closed down. So when you say brick and mortar stores, I'm like, dang, that's like, I don't know, man. Everything's kind of closed now. Not everything, but a lot of stuff is closed. I'm not sure about Canada, but over here, it's like a ghost town, man. And certain parts, even in the high-end places.
It's because the big store are all taking the market. The Walmart of this world are centralizing the merchant, so they have no customer to go there anymore.
Yeah, but yeah, no, I agree with you.
But if,
yeah,
for example, you would take Doge as a currency, that could help those merchants to renew their business, for example, and be more competitive.
Right.
Like they can say, okay, if you pay with Doge, you have 15-20% off.
Right.
And in exchange with everyone that buys there, I mean, those people are the most vocal people of the crypto industry. For the good or for the bad, we're the most vocal ones.
Yeah.
We're the one who talk the most.
Right.
So word of mouth is super easy to do. So even if you give 20% to your clients as a rebate, you save 50% in marketing budget, you're still making 30% more. So that way you can compete a bit more with the big around you that are stealing your customer because your customer are having an advantage to come back to you.
Right.
That's just an example of on how it could help.
Right. But the thing is,
but I agree with you. It's like that everywhere because everything is like a consolidation of all the customers in the same place.
Yeah.
Everyone's looking for deals.
Yeah. And I guess I was reading recently in terms of trend, you know, like Shopify is a pretty big, like, you know, online e-commerce thing. And apparently
Mhm.
they've been blowing up because they've been getting so much demand to create, more e-commerce websites, from local people like say you and me or whatever, just like, I don't know anything, I'll make a new website, have a
Mhm.
shop and have an online presence. Because all these guys who had a store before here, right? It's like no one's coming in anymore. So they have to make so they're kind of forced to make an online presence just to ship stuff over. It's so interesting to see that. And I'm like,
Yeah,
man, I mean, like, I know for
but there's
Shopify.
something
Go
else
ahead.
about that. There's something else about that because that's another of the area, my area of expertise. That's what I do as a day job. I'm a senior e-commerce consultant.
Yeah.
And people who are making money need to spend at least 80% of their profit to Google and Facebook.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah,
Why?
because
Because marketing?
well, in ads,
Oh, ads. Yes, ads. Yeah.
for example, in Black Friday, for one of the major store that I take care of,
Yeah.
they spend minimum. I say minimum. It goes easily higher than that, but minimum $10,000 per day on Google.
Right. Right. What was it called? AdSense or something? AdSense and
Yeah,
or whatever it's called.
AdWords,
Yeah, AdWords. There you go.
AdWords, and
AdWords. AdWords. Yes. 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 That's still a thing nowadays. Okay.
yeah. It still works very much. I
And
mean, there's a lot
SEO
of
and those kind of
traffic
things
coming
too.
from there and Facebook.
Right. And SEO and those kind of things. Is that still around too? SEO, or is it kind of more dead now?
SEO is important,
Yeah.
but it's more like to respect the base.
All right.
Your
Right.
website
Right.
is having a title that makes sense and blah blah
Right.
blah. It's to ease the work of Google,
Right.
but it's much harder to rank in results. I
Yeah.
mean, you need to do your marketing works just as much as if you had a brick and mortar store. It's not easier now.
Right. No. No.
I would
Exactly.
say it costs just as much, if not more, sometimes.
Right. Yeah. I see some of the feeds from these guys. I'm like, damn. All right. Never mind. I do it myself. I'm a struggle to myself, but all right.
I
but
mean, the store I'm taking care of is making
yeah.
like around 2 million per month.
Right. So it doesn't matter. They're rich.
No, but it does matter because
Oh,
from that $2 million, they need to
products.
spend a lot.
Yeah.
They have a lot of orders. They need
Right.
someone at the other end to ship it and to
Right.
pack it and
Yeah.
to manage the inventory and
Yeah.
everything. So
But overall
the,
though,
the, the cost is adding up.
right. But overall,
The
I
two
mean, I mean,
million at the end is not what's left.
of course not. But I mean, overall though, wouldn't it be cheaper to have a warehouse than an actual brick and mortar store? I mean, I would think it's
Well,
probably.
yeah.
I mean, I would think. I mean, warehouse is probably cheaper because it's less organizing because no customers don't come in and mess everything up. It's like it's always it's gonna be on this shelf or whatever. So it's just packaged
Oh, but
here.
there's solution that's gonna ship for you now. I mean, that can help you
Right.
reduce the cost. But
Right.
your online marketing cost will be just as much, if not more, than
Right. Right.
your live marketing cost. More efficient.
Yeah. It's interesting though because I was watching that thing. I was reading about these articles about that. I'm like, oh wow. Because
But you can easily put together
right.
online and
Yeah.
brick and mortar store.
Right.
You know,
Right.
that's what the store I'm working with are doing.
Right.
They did not stop their brick and mortar activity.
Oh
They
really?
took the online, yeah, they're opening more store,
Oh.
and they took the online the activity
Right.
to as an extra to help them do more stuff.
Oh. Interesting. Okay.
So that's why I say it's like when they talk about multi-channel marketing,
Yeah.
it's important to be everywhere because
Right.
there's some stuff. Someone who's selling clothes, you're
Yeah.
gonna have two type of customers. You're gonna have the type of customers that don't care about buying online. If it
Right.
doesn't fit, they're gonna just send it back and buy something else.
Yeah.
But you have the other type of customer that wants to try it and touch it before.
Yeah. That's me.
Yeah.
Like for me, I purposely go to the stores just to give them business also. Plus, I want to touch it too before I buy it. It's like you want to see it, I guess, in a sense, for me at least. I mean,
Yeah, well, sometimes I buy stuff online, but it's
right.
rare that I'm gonna buy a piece of clothes online.
No,
For
no, I don't buy
example.
clothes. But I mean, like you can buy certain things online. You know, like a cup. It doesn't matter here, right? But clothes, you want to try it out. Shoes, you want to try it out. You know, different brands, different sizes, whatever's. But
Like you don't buy an engagement ring online and
oh
have it
no,
delivered by mail. You know, it's
oh
like
no, that's insane. Don't forget, Nick, the 4 C's. I'm sure you know already, though. Yeah, don't remind me. That's funny, man. Let's see here. It better be heavy. Okay, I'm not sure what that means, but yeah. You know what? Speaking of Amazon, I mean, like I was the other day I was seeing Amazon having a position for like cryptocurrency. I thought I thought that's kind of interesting. You know, why would Amazon want to do that? You know,
Amazon's having their market. They're making $1 trillion per year.
right,
Unless they would have a huge advantage, they won't change.
right,
They're too stiff. Their CEO is too traditional for that.
right.
Uh,
Really? Okay.
I heard from other people
Right.
that worked directly for him that he was a pure asshole. But
Oh,
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't
right,
know him personally, so I won't judge. But from what
right.
I heard, he's
Yeah.
not someone that's fun to work with either. So that's
Uh,
not really an environment that's stimulating innovation.
that's true.
There's a lot of reason like that why I don't see Amazon going to crypto. Why they had the chance to take Bitcoin in 2017. They said they were studying it and they never took it. They developed their own blockchain internally. I
Really?
mean, without, yeah.
Oh, wow.
So with all that,
Yeah.
and they're also already hosting Ethereum on their thing. Why
Oh,
would they not use what they already have?
wait. You said Amazon is hosting Ethereum? Really?
Yeah,
I,
their
oh,
Amazon Cloud is hosting
oh, wow. I didn't know
master
that.
nodes of Ethereum.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So I
Interesting.
mean, yeah, you can go on Amazon
Yeah.
Cloud
Yeah.
and start an Ethereum node there.
Oh,
They
really?
have it like a point and click service.
Wow.
Same thing with Hyperledger. I mean, so why wouldn't they use something that's
Yeah.
already there in their infrastructure?
Right. Well,
And they don't even use it.
a question though. I mean, why would you want to make a node on AWS anyways? I mean, what's the point of that? I mean, like because it's cheaper or something to scale, or I mean, I'm just wondering. I
It's
don't
just
know.
that you don't need to make it on your own computer.
Oh,
The server is going to be stronger there.
right. Okay. I guess. All right.
There's
Yeah.
many reasons. I mean,
Right.
I would say the first one would be to have something that is faster. If you develop something on Ethereum
Right.
and you want to have the node close to you, so you don't need to have the latency of doing the request or something like that.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Or
I
you're in
guess.
enterprise,
Right.
it's usually enterprise clients probably that are using
Right.
that.
Yeah. Because it's actually kind of interesting because where I work at, they were saying, hey, we want to go cloud or something here, right? On AWS or something, and they were saying like they don't charge you by space or anything. They charge you by query. I'm like, what? They charge you per query. It's like, oh, so they don't care how much J you put in there. They charge you by processing or something and how long it takes. That's like, I'm like, oh, okay. That's I
Oh,
don't know.
Amazon are fucked up with their fee. You never know how much it's gonna cost you
Uh,
until the month ends.
Yeah, because when we do query, it's like what? It's like how do you measure that? I mean, that's like I don't know. I thought to me that's crazy. I'm like, okay, whatever. I don't know, but
Yeah, no.
it's interesting, I guess. The whole cloud
You
thing.
need to take contracts with them, like 3 years contracts for it to be worth it and not pay a fortune.
Right. I just heard that. I was
And pay like 30,000 upfront.
like,
We did that. So instead of costing like $2,000 a month, it cost 300.
really? Wow.
Yeah.
Adds up real quick, huh? Sheesh.
I don't know. You save a lot with the cloud contracts with
Really?
Amazon.
That's cool, man. That's cool.
If you ever want to know there, that's how you save. If not gonna pay a fortune.
Yeah, man.
But yeah,
Yeah. I do kind of wonder though, in terms of I do really wonder, like, what is Upshot doing tonight? You think he's sipping on like a margarita somewhere on an island or something, chilling out, or obviously speculation here. I mean, what do you think, man? Living a good life? You think he's hiding in a corner because someone's gonna kill him or something?
I think he just don't fucking care and thinking about his next scam.
I'm sorry, what?
I think that he just don't care and he think about his next scam.
Oh, next scam. That's funny.
He doesn't seem like someone who would care. He didn't seem to care about people at
Right.
all.
Right.
It's really like textbook sociopathic moves.
Oh.
So that's like, well, I got what I needed now from people. What's next?
Right. Right. But
Blunt like that.
yeah. But I mean, the guy looks pretty old though, right? I mean, he didn't look very young to me, so I figure this is probably like maybe his last hurrah before he takes a retirement and just.
Those things those people never stop until they die.
Oh, really? Okay. Well, here I
And
am.
even after, they're gonna try to have control over you.
Okay. It sounds like you may have some personal experience with that, but we won't get into that though.
I did meet with a lot of manipulators, sociopath, and psychopath in my life.
Oh,
So.
okay. All right. So you're a shmee. Okay, got it. You're like, I don't want to be, but I am though.
Well, my mom was a psychologist who was, well, she still is. She's alive. She's a psychologist who's
Oh, very cool.
not an expert, who specializes in multiple personality disorders and behavioral issues.
That's pretty cool.
So I saw a lot when I was a
Oh,
kid.
hey man, it's for you. Is it kind of like Big Bang Theory, where you see your mom and she kind of judges you? You're like, oh my god. Do you watch that show on Big Bang Theory by any chance?
I watched it a long time ago, so I don't know what you're referring to
Oh,
in it.
Leonard.
But I know what the show was.
Leonard, Leonard and his mom's a psychologist or whatever, and every time Leonard sees his mom, she would say something, I guess to kind of trigger him, I guess, and make him feel like a little kid again. And he goes, "Oh my god, I don't know, never mind." It's just a funny show. It's so funny, show.
Personally, we were always triggering each other, so I did kind of cut the bridge at some point. I had no choice.
Oh, okay, there you go. Yeah, man, it's one of those things, because actually some of my friends are psychologists too. It's kind of funny, but he's so mellow and everything, and he has patients that kind of crazy and stuff. I'm like, how do you deal with that? He goes, it's a job, man. I just sit there and listen, take notes. I'm like, really? Like, they don't like tick you off? But I don't know. It's one of those things. I guess not for me, I suppose. I prefer the computers where they don't talk back.
Yep.
That's funny, man. That's funny. Yeah, man. So I guess we're all talked out, huh?
That's all right. So we limit it to an hour, and it's an hour and a half already.
I know. My bad, dude. It's kind of rolled along.
No, it's not a problem.
It's one of those things.
Fine. I mean, I did talk just as much as you did, so.
Yeah, but we can end it here, though. It's okay. We can end it here too. It's fine. I try to keep it an hour, but it always goes over for some reason. But it's one of those things.
Oh yeah, it's all right.
Yeah, man. But we can end here. We can end here for sure. It's kind of fun today. Kind of talk about Upshot, talk about little Doge stuff. All this kind of stuff. It's always cool. And always good to have Nick here. He's awesome. He smoked the cigarettes. I didn't count 3 cigarettes you smoked today, right? 3 or more. I think 3.
I don't know. I did not count.
Well, I'll just see every now and then. I'm like, oh, that's one.
It helps me relax, but it's about to come to an end.
Oh, okay. There you go. Yeah,
I'm gonna start vaping.
Oh, wait. You're gonna start vaping?
I need to.
Oh, really?
For my general health.
Is it more healthy though? I heard it's not though. I mean, because you get a high dosage of nicotine or whatever it is you want to do.
Yeah, well, it's not necessarily the nicotine that is the most toxic. It's all the other substance when the plant is burning, like the tar.
Oh, right.
Everything that gets into your lung.
Right.
I mean, nicotine is just like a speed.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I don't smoke, so I don't know. There you go. But quit smoking, man. Do it for Laura, okay? She won't keep you around for a while. So don't smoke it, man. Bad for you.
Oh yeah, I'll do everything for that woman.
There you go. There you go. There you go. No more smoking. No more vaping. Just go cold turkey and get the shivers.
Hey, she vapes though, so I can vape too.
Oh, okay, never mind. Then forget it. Never mind. I didn't know she vapes. Then you can both vape. Then there you go. You quit and she vapes in front of you. It's a worse like temptation. Like you're like, what? That's funny. That's funny. All right, man. Well, I'll let you go, man. It was very fun. Maybe obviously, in the future we can catch up again. So very cool.
Yep. Perfect, man.
All right, guys. Say bye to Nick. He's awesome. And of course, I'll put his
Oh,
Twitter
thank
and
you very
everything.
much.
You can follow him, on Twitter, or I think that's all I know, Twitter. So I'll leave it at that. All right, cool, man. I'll catch you later, dude. And thanks for coming on today. It was very fun.
Okay, thank you for having me.
All right, bye, Nick.